I have already been dead for 3 years, but my granddaughters kept me frozen in the freezer, also. They can keep collecting my retirement checks to avoid suspicion. They used the money to buy huge amounts of food and piled it all on top of me to hide the truth. But one day, the Social Security office announced a home visit. They needed to confirm my condition in person. The girls had no choice but to take me out of the freezer, but my body was frozen stiff. There was no time to thaw me before the inspectors arrived. What broke them completely was that the Social Security officer arrived early. Mary forced herself to open the door. She saw it was a man, so she tried to stall him inside the house. The other sisters scrambled to set the scene. When the man finally came inside, he saw me playing cards with 2 of my granddaughters. Mary immediately pulled him into her bedroom and began a passionate confession. The 2 of them wandered outside all day. Mary thought the danger had passed, but a wild dog suddenly jumped out, scaring the man into dragging her back to our house. Before they could even catch their breath, the power suddenly went out when Mary went to find candles. The man opened the freezer, wanting to check if the food had gone bad. Mary panicked completely. Luckily, the freezer was really packed with food, and she barely fooled him. But the next day, an old man claiming to be my male best friend showed up. He said he had waited outside for 48 hours and had not seen me once. He warned that if he did not see me by 5 in the afternoon, he would call the police and have them all arrested. After saying that, he drove away in his broken old car. Mary went back inside, smeared thick honey all over her face, and dressed me up to look like her, she planned, to fool him with a fake appearance. At 5 o'clock sharp, the old man returned as promised. Even though Mary was disguised as me, she still shook with fear when she saw him. After a lot of pulling and arguing, she finally pushed him out the door. Before she could relax, the doorbell rang again. Mary thought it was the old man. She opened the door ready to curse, but standing there was Jack from the tax office. She panicked and slammed the door shut, rushed to her room, and wiped off the heavy makeup. Then she came back looking beautiful and clung to Jack affectionately. A few days later, the 3 sisters realized keeping me in the freezer was too dangerous. They decided to move me somewhere else. They jumped into a van and sped away, completely forgetting I was still in the back. They did not slow down for a speed bump. The wheelchair shot out of the van, carrying me as it rolled straight toward home. John, who secretly loved me, saw this happen and immediately chased after me. Meanwhile, the sisters were stopped by the police. They thought everything was over, and when the officers opened the van to inspect it, I was gone.